Nikola Jokic's NBA story is one of rags to riches. He was born in Sombor, Serbia in 1995 to a family of modest means. His father was a miner and his mother was a homemaker. Jokic didn't start playing basketball until he was 13 years old, and he was not immediately considered a star player. He was tall and lanky, and he didn't have the same athleticism as some of the other players. When he signed a contract with KK Mega Basketball, a Serbian team that competes in the Adriatic Basketball Association, ABA, and the Serbian League, Jokic became a professional basketball player in 2012 at the age of 17. Although he made 5 appearances for the senior team, he spent the majority of his first season with the club's junior team. The following season, Jokic, who averaged double figures in scoring, played 25 games in the ABA and 13 games in the Serbian League, and had a bigger role with the senior team. Jokic's work ethic and intelligence made him a quick learner. He developed a knack for passing and shooting, and he quickly became one of the best players in Serbia. The Denver Nuggets selected Jokic 41st overall in the 2014 NBA Draft, thanks to his performance throughout the 2013-14 season. He did, however, choose to remain in Europe for an additional season. Jokic was voted the league's top prospect and MVP despite his team finishing 10th in the ABA during the 2014-15 campaign, averaging 15.4 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. Even more amazing were his stats in the Serbian League, where he averaged 10.4 rebounds and 18.4 points per game. Jokic made the decision to leave Serbia and join the Nuggets to pursue an NBA career after the season. Jokic's rookie season in the NBA was not particularly impressive. He averaged just 7.0 points and 3.7 rebounds per game. However, he showed flashes of his potential, and the Nuggets were patient with him. Jokic initially didn't anticipate playing a lot during his first season because of his low expectations when he first moved to Denver. He nevertheless ended up playing 80 games for the Nuggets in 2015 through 16, starting 55 of them, and averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds per contest. He was selected for the NBA All-Rookie First Team as a result of his statistics. Throughout his second NBA season, Jokic kept growing. The 4th most in the league, he recorded 6 triple-doubles. He concluded the 2016-17 season with averages of 16.7 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game, and he was voted the NBA's most improved player in a tie for second place. Jokic had a double-double the season after, averaging 18.5 points and 10.7 rebounds per game. The Nuggets gave him a new 5-year contract worth $148 million the following summer as compensation. The 2018-19 season saw Jokic have the best season of his career as a result of the new contract. He played in 80 games, scoring 20.1 points, grabbing 10.8 rebounds, and dishing out 7.3 assists. He helped Denver make the playoffs and was selected for the first time to the All-Star team. In 14 playoff games, Jokic ended up averaging 25.1 points and 13 rebounds. He was Denver's top player during the 2019-20 season, and he was selected to the All-Star team for the second consecutive time. Jokic was averaging 20.2 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 6.9 assists per game when the COVID-19 epidemic forced the end of the season. Nikola Jokic is thought to be valued around $30 million, but in the years to come, that number is probably going to rise dramatically. His second since inking a 5-year $148 million max deal for the 2019-20 season. His annual compensation will surpass $30 million in 2021 through 2022. Along with the endorsement partnerships with Panini and Western Union, he also has a shoe deal with Nike. Jokic has become one of the best players in the NBA. He's been named to the All-NBA First Team 4 times, and he has been named the NBA MVP twice. He's a 2-time All-Star, and he has led the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals twice. Jokic's story is an inspiration to anyone who has ever doubted their abilities. He was not born with a natural talent for basketball, but he worked hard and developed his skills. He's now one of the best players in the world, and he's an example of what can be achieved through hard work and dedication. Here are some of the key moments in Jokic's NBA journey. 2014. Drafted by the Denver Nuggets in the second round, 41st overall. 2016. Named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team. 2018-19, named to the All-NBA First Team and the All-Star Game for the first time. 2019-20, named to the All-NBA First Team for the second time. 2020-21, named to the All-NBA First Team for the third time and the MVP for the first time. 2021-22, named to the All-NBA First Team for the fourth time and the MVP for the second time. Jokic is still only 27 years old, so he has many more years of basketball ahead of him. He is already one of the best players in the world, and he has the potential to be one of the greatest players of all time. Jokic is the first player in NBA history to be named the MVP in back-to-back seasons after being drafted in the second round. He's also the first player in NBA history to win the MVP award while averaging less than 25 points per game. Jokic is a gifted passer, and he's one of the best passing big men in NBA history. He averaged 7.9 assists per game in the 2021-22 season, which was the most by a center since Wilt Chamberlain in 1967-68. Jokic is also a very efficient scorer. He has a career field goal percentage of 52%, which is the highest for any player in NBA history who has averaged at least 20 points per game. Jokic is a two-time All-Star, and he has led the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals twice. Let's talk about some of Jokic's other accolades. 2018-19 NBA Most Improved Player, 2020-21 NBA Western Conference Player of the Month, March, 2021-22 NBA Western Conference Player of the Month, January, 2021-22 NBA All-Defensive Second Team. Additional highlights in Jokic's career include the following. He's the only player in NBA history to average at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game while shooting 50% from the field and 40% from three-point range. He's the all-time leader in triple-doubles by a European player, with 73. He's the fastest player in NBA history to record a triple-double, doing so in just 14 minutes and 33 seconds. He's the only player in NBA history to win the MVP award while being named to the All-Defensive Second Team. He's the only player in NBA history to win the MVP award while being the Nuggets' leading scorer, rebounder, and passer. And here are some of Jokic's records. Fastest triple-double in NBA history, 14 minutes and 33 seconds. Most triple-doubles by a European player with 73. Most triple-doubles by a center in a single season with 16. Most triple-doubles by a center in the playoffs with 4, most triple-doubles by a player in a single month with 7, and most triple-doubles by a player in a single game, 7. Some great facts about Jokic's personal characteristics are 1. He's a very humble player, and he's not afraid to give credit to his teammates. 2nd, he's a very intelligent player, and he has a high basketball IQ. 3rd, he's a very versatile player, and he can play multiple positions. At 4th, he is a very clutch player, and he always seems to come up big in big moments. And at number 5, he's a very popular player, and he's one of the most beloved players in the NBA. Following a 5-game series victory over the Miami Heat this year, Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic was named the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player. He helped his franchise capture its first ever championship. Jokic is a truly special player, and he's one of the most exciting players in the NBA. He's a joy to watch, and he's sure to continue to dominate the league for years to come. Jokic recorded a game-high 28 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists to help Denver defeat Miami 94-89. In the fourth quarter, the two-time NBA MVP scored 10 of his 28 points, including a finger roll with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to put Denver ahead 88-87. Miami's star forward Jimmy Butler answered with a pair of free throws, but Denver's 6th player, Bruce Brown, answered with a putback layup to give his club the lead permanently. From that point on, the Nuggets held on, solidifying one of the most outstanding individual performances in NBA Finals history. Jokic became the only player in Finals history to record 30-plus points, 20-plus rebounds, and 10-plus assists. The first teammates to record 30-point triple-doubles in any NBA game were Jokic and teammate Jamal Murray, who both recorded triple-doubles in the NBA Finals. There are plenty of numbers and analyses from experts and supporters about what just happened and what he's accomplished in his career. Jokic is a unique and dominant player who has changed the way the game is played. He's a big man who can pass, shoot, and dribble, and he's one of the most dominant players in the NBA. He's a true superstar, and he's only going to get better. What do you think about Nikola Jokic? Make sure to leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting video. See you in the next one.